Hi everyone, my name is Lenia Sofía Martínez Cabrera and I'm a current student of high school number 9. Today I am going to explain my final integrating product for the class of self-known and personality. The project's name is My Identity Through Art, and it is basically the creation of an artistic product in which I will express through its characteristics my own identity, considering how my personality was constructed, my self-esteem and body image, my emotions and style of communication. So basically, this is my project. I know right now it looks a little bit simple, but I promise that it has more to say than how it looks. So I decided to talk about two things when doing this project. First of all, photography. I love photography. It is something with which I can describe how I feel without the need of actually saying it, with the different elements that I can include. I can express myself in an unimaginable way. Photography is something that I identify with. I can photograph everything that I see that surrounds me or something that I find beautiful. The power of capturing moments in a photograph is even nostalgic for me. Every time I can, I photograph something that I like to immortalize the moment or just for fun. I really like photography. Moving on to the second aspect of my project, I would like to talk about high school number 9. I entered high school relatively recently, but I can assure you that the reception I have received from this high school is amazing. I have never felt more part of anything in my life. The atmosphere throughout the high school is beautiful. All students, regardless of their grades, shifts, or classrooms, are friendly and supportive with one another. Organized after-school activities, parties, marches, protests, and proposals are all part of what 9th high school is. The student body is incredible and the teaching is not far behind. Most of the teachers have practically become part of your friends. It is no longer just going to study, it is going to have a good time despite of the tons of homework we have to do later. I can assure you that I have never felt more comfortable in the school than I do here. After clarifying how P9 is part of me, I would like to also clarify that I will only focus in photography since it is what I mainly want to talk about. Also, only for you to know, all the photographs that are part of the collage were taken inside of the P9 facilities. Already said that, let's move on to the explanation of my project. I think both photography and high school have helped me a lot in my self-esteem. For example, photography, as I said, is an essential part of who I am and it helps me express myself, but it is even more comforting when your effort is recognized by the public. Most of the time when I take a photo and publish it, many people tell me that they love the photos I take, that they are even very aesthetic. People's positive comments have helped me believe more in myself and continue with this passion. Also, normally I am part of the photo or of the picture, but leaving aside metaphorically talking, but I actually like to include myself in the picture. When I take a pic, I like to do what I'm doing. I like who I am and I enjoy it. I like the different possibilities of who I can become when I take a picture. Photography has always been there. Since I can remember, I've always liked to take photos and make it part of my life. I am surrounded by people who love photography as much as I do. My friends and I get together to do photo shoots and post them on social media. It is so much part of me that I have participated in different photography contests. I cannot say that I have won all of them, but I can say that I have had fun because photography is not just like a job for me, it's a hobby. It's a part of my life and I would like it to be part of me, whether I continue with it or without. When I practice photography, I feel comfortable and happy. I've already said it many times, but I really love photography. It helps me to be who I am. If you ask me about my emotions when I photograph, I will always tell you the same thing. I am comfortable. I won't tell you that I feel happy or angry either. I just feel calm. I feel in a neutral point between well-being and discomfort. Photography is like my safe place where I can just let everything go. I believe that any type of art communicates different things, both consciously and unconsciously. Any kind of art can give you an insight into whatever is going on in the minds of the creators. A painting, a poem, or a picture. I came here to talk about how photography communicates. The photograph expresses too much. From the angle, the position, the pose, each aspect of the photo speaks. In a single photo, you can capture a myriad of different stories. Of course, there are more direct ways to communicate it. The themes, the creations, and all of that are a more direct way of communication than just the interpretation. Because here there is merely a message that wants to be transmitted. Photography has helped me express myself throughout my life, and I hope it continues to do so. I am gonna talk about how this relates to a personality theory, and I am gonna talk about the Sigmund Freud's theory of personality, because of all the ones we saw, I feel that it was the one I understood the best. Since the I part, I hope that photography, apart from being something I enjoy doing, brings me some benefit beyond the mental benefit it brings. Of course, I would like to dedicate myself to photography professionally, but unfortunately there is very little support for photography at the moment, so I don't think I can support myself with it. Since the part of the ego, photography, although it doesn't have so much support, I think it has hope and possibilities of becoming a good profession, like economically speaking. I would like to dedicate myself full-time to photography, as it would improve my creativity, my mind, my concentration, my self-esteem. Now, talking from the super ego, I think I should start thinking seriously about my future. As I said, financially, photography doesn't have a very good reputation, so I would like to concentrate on something like accounting or even music, because I like it too, but I just can't. Well, I can't just leave something that I really love like that, because I really like it too much. So I think that's all I have to say. That was my project, and I thank for your attention. I really like this project because it made me realize how simple things influence my life in a lot of ways. So I hope you like it. Thank you for your attention, and well, this is it.